Welcome back, everybody. So as the hot weather approaches, today we're going to talk about the best and worst refreshments you can consume while working on your vehicle. Because unfortunately, vehicles don't stop needing work because it's hot outside. Now ideally, if your car needs work, it's best to avoid doing it during the hottest part of the day, usually about 1 in the afternoon to about 5 in the afternoon. But if that's absolutely not avoidable, then here are the best and worst drinks you can consume and why. So first we'll start with the best. The healthiest of all would be some nice cold water. Because think about it, you're out there sweating, and when you're sweating, you're mainly losing just that, water. So by drinking water, you're consuming an essential part of really what you need to help get that job done. Another good thing to have is some Gatorade, because as you're working in the heat, especially if you're working somewhere that gets really hot, your body needs a certain amount of electrolytes to keep going and to stay hydrated. In this case, it even says right here, rehydrate to support your best performance, replenish electrolytes to help you replenish what you lose in sweat, refuel, carbs to help you refuel working muscles. So if you do have to get out there and work on your car in the heat, make sure you keep some nice cold Gatorade in the refrigerator. Another good option is coconut water. It can help you rehydrate and restore electrolytes, probably even better than Gatorade can. Coconut water is high in electrolytes, and anytime you can get closer to something nature-made, it's better for you than something man-made. Now, this is coconut water from Dollar General, so I'm sure there are better brands out there, but at the end of the day, would you rather have chicken that was made in a factory or chicken that came from a farm? I mean, think about that for a minute. Now for the worst stuff, soda, tea, coffee, anything of that sort. You know, I'll be honest, I like root beer, I like iced tea, and I drink coffee in the morning. But when it's 90 to 100 degrees outside and you're working on your car, anything that's got caffeine like this can only make you more thirsty. But it's kind of deceiving because, oh, nice cold iced tea, fresh out of the refrigerator. Like, yeah, that sounds wonderful when it's hot outside. But really it isn't, because this stuff doesn't restore water, it doesn't restore electrolytes, and over the long term, it's just going to make you more thirsty and make you run hot. And I'm sure most of us know that feeling of when we've been working in the heat, we've pushed a little too hard, and we just don't feel right once we're done. It's not a good thing. And that is why, if you must work in the heat, it's good to take breaks every now and then too. Even if it's just a 15-20 minute break, make sure you take it if you have to. Because safety is always number one when you have to do any kind of work outside in the heat. I mean, I'm sure your kids would still like to have their mother, their father. I'm sure your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend would still like you to be there. I'm sure your parents would still like their son or their daughter. So, I mean, yeah, don't push yourself too hard. I mean, it's better to come back to any job later than to push yourself too hard and catch heat stroke. This is a shelf I'm working on, by the way, for my models. Lord willing, once it's done, this will be in a future video. And that is the best and worst drinks you can consume when doing any kind of outside work on a hot day. Yeah, Roxy here's got it right, hanging out in the air conditioning. Also, I invite you to come check out Jesus Bible Study. I take passages from the Bible and make them relevant to today's world. Link to this week's video will be in the description. If you like today's video, be sure to like and subscribe. You guys have a blessed day.